In 2013, Adobe thought they finally beat piracy. They launched something bold, Creative Cloud. No more disks, no more serial keys, no more cracks, they said. They spent millions building a digital fortress, but then, just 2 days later, boom! A cracked version appeared online. How? Let's rewind. Let's say you want to break into a locked room. What's the easiest way? You don't smash the door. You just get the key. In software, that key is the license or serial number. Type in the right combo, and boom, you're in. Back in the 80s and 90s, it was that simple. Buy a program, share the code, pass the disk. Pirates had a field day, so companies fought back. Around 1998, giants like Adobe poured millions into anti-piracy tech. Names like SafeDisk and SecuROM sounded like military-grade defenses. They promised uncrackable protection. Disk verification, layered encryption, the works. But pirates? They cracked it in less than a week. What took engineers years to build was undone in days. Next came hardware dongles, USB keys you had to plug in to launch the software. But pirates created fake dongles, or tricked the app into thinking one was plugged in. It became a never-ending cat-and-mouse game. Then came Adobe's ultimate weapon, Creative Cloud. No more offline installs. You had to log in, constantly. Photoshop didn't just open, it scanned your hardware, created a digital fingerprint, and phoned home to Adobe's servers for validation. No server approval? No Photoshop. It sounded bulletproof, but it wasn't. Crackers use tools like IDA Pro to freeze Photoshop mid-check. Imagine pausing a movie at the exact second a secret code flashes on screen. They studied the data, tweaked the code, and made Photoshop always say, yes, this license is valid, even when it wasn't. Others built fake Adobe servers, tricking Photoshop into verifying with a counterfeit system. Photoshop thought it was talking to Adobe, but it was a trap. Then came the real magic trick, loaders. These special tools launch with the software, change its behavior in memory, and vanish without a trace. Nothing is permanently changed. Even antivirus programs can't detect them. That's why some cracked programs ask you to open a separate launcher first. That's the loader in action. Adobe wasn't done. They started moving features online. Take Photoshop's neural filters, they don't even run on your PC. Your photo goes to Adobe's servers, gets processed there, and comes back. No local code equals nothing to crack. Unless you're willing to hack Adobe itself, and most pirates won't risk that. Contrary to Hollywood myths, cracking isn't done by lone rebels in basements. It's often teams, groups like CORE, CPY, Reloaded. Each person has a role: code analyst, reverse engineer, tester. And believe it or not, many follow an unspoken code. They don't touch banking apps, they avoid medical or safety software. For them, it's not about theft, it's about proving that no lock is unbreakable. So the next time you open Photoshop, remember, behind every click is a silent war between engineers and hackers. And no matter how secure something seems, there's always someone out there asking, can I break it? If you love stories like this, hidden tech wars, untold digital battles, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.